What I want to go through today is Quizlet. We've been using Anki flashcards, and previously before that we were using another thing as well. But we've settled on Quizlet now. So what you do then is underneath the video there's a little code. It's not a code; it's actually a URL link. So it'll take you to our Domino Chinese course, which you can see here, where I've amassed all the flashcards, all the deck of cards for our Domino Chinese courses. So when you go to this link, then so what you want to do now is sign up free to request access. So let's press that, and then you sign up. You need to sign up here. Now, I'd recommend that you actually pick a username that you're likely to remember, but I'll just write blah 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 for now. Oh no, it's already taken. Blah again then. No, blah taken. What about domino blah? That probably works. Wonderful. Because I don't want to use this user ever again. Okay, and email should be blah@domino.com, and then you give it a little password. You press accept. Remember, you need to fill in these things as well. And once this is done, we press sign up, and we are in. And now we join the class, and that means that every time we log on to, this is an app as well. Make sure you download the app if you have a mobile phone or a tablet. And this is an app, and every time you log in, then, or every time you open up the app, you'll already be logged in. And so what happens now is you see Domino Chinese, and then you see the two decks that I've created here. I'm about to create a lot more. Since we've just switched from Anki to this instead, then I'd like your opinion on this. If you like this one a lot, I'll be very happy to create a lot more decks. Just let me know what you think, yeah. And so okay, so you go in, and and by the way, now I've approved of you, so you're a student then. I've just accepted your wish to join us, and then so it says Domino Chinese and Chapter 1. So this includes. So you need to know what a chapter is. Then chapter is 4 lessons. So Chapter 1 is lesson 1 to 4. Chapter 2, respectively, is then Chapter 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so I want to study these words now. I don't want to divide it into lessons because then there's so few words to study. Instead, I decided to go with chapters instead. I think that makes a lot more sense. You can see all the words here, and we'll go through them through these things. The last two ones are games, but the first 5 ones are different ways you can learn them through. We'll start with, I just accidentally pressed learn, but I actually wanted to do that now, so that's very fine. Learn is basically going to show you the word, in Chinese, or you can press options, and you can have it only answer with Chinese or answer with English. Or now you've selected both of them, so that means both of them are going to alternate. And so you click, what is this character? What does it mean? And note here as well, it gives you the pinyin and then the English, and pinyin and then English. Sambai 300, Goa country. Which one does it mean? Well, it means this one. Fantastic, correct. And then we move on like that. So this is in order to practice. And another practice tool, which I would very much recommend that you use, is this one. And this one then, it will actually read the character to you. But in this case, it'll just say E1, because it doesn't understand what it should do. But if you click it then, it gives you E, and it can actually read Chinese. So I've got headphones on now, but I can hear his beautiful voice. It's a man pronouncing E, wonderful. So you go back and forth until you learn that, and then and that is 2, wonderful. And you move on like that. And you can also press options there if you want to spice it up a little bit. Write, you simply have to write the characters. I'd recommend that very much. I'd recommend starting with flashcards. And then write, I'd very much recommend as well when you feel like you've gone through the characters a few times. Spelling is sort of the same. You hear the word and you have to spell it out. Test is wonderful. I think you can understand what this means. It generates all the words and randomly gives you 20 of them to answer in a test. And then if you get, you can tell me what high score you get. I think we are about to start doing live classes on YouTube as well, and similar forums. And then we'll actually use this one a lot to not only to play games with the last two, but also with the tests, so we can actually grade students and know which ones, who belongs where, and so on and so on. I'll tell you more when that is actually happening. Okay, and then there's a last thing as well, which is called, you can't see it here because I need more teachers, or I need to be a teacher to do that. and that's Quizlet Live, and that means we can actually compete within. If we're live, we need to be at least 6 students doing it, and then we can actually compete with with a little game, and it's wonderful. And that's definitely one of the things, one of the components that I'm going to bring into live teaching, live classes then. So yeah, have fun then, and if you have any questions, if there's anything you didn't understand, please let me know. Also, let me know what you think of it, and let me know what you both think of it, but also what you think of the idea of using of having live classes then. I'd very much like to meet all of my students and get to talk to you a little bit. So I'm imagining that we could spend like first off once a month with like one group of students, level 1 students for instance. I'll spend the first part of the session, part of the lesson, talking and teaching a little bit. Then we could have Q&A, and then we could have competitions as well in games for students, and then you can get to meet each other as well. So yeah, that's my idea, and this was Quizlet. I hope you enjoyed. Ciao for now. Bye bye.